Hiya, fellas, ladies, gentlemen, everybody. How you doing? Uh, this is a video I've wanted to do for a while, and I finally, now that I've found them all, I can finally do them. And I thought this is a good time to finally be able to do this now that the season's over. So I have wanted to do this for a while. And as I move my chair a little bit here, I'll move that in a little bit. But this is a video I've wanted to do for a while. I've talked about doing this for months, but I needed to find a few things. Well, I finally found them. And this video, I want to show you guys just how, since 2010, from 2010 up until this past season, because I don't have the new stuff. It's on order, but it's not here yet. So I'm going to show from 2010 up until 2021 just how the Stanley Cup championship apparel has changed, and the shirts are still pretty good. The hats, wow. So, but I wanted to show, I needed to find, there was a group of 5 hats that I needed to find that got packed up in a different box than a lot of my other hats when my wife and I moved from our apartment. And we finally found the box with all the hats. It was buried in the closet under the stairs. My daughter found it. She found this box and she's like, "Daddy, I found this box full of hats." And my first thought is like, "Oh, sweet." So I went and I grabbed them. I'm pulling hats out of there, and I found the 5 Stanley Cup hats that I was missing. So I was very happy. So I can finally do this, and I can show you all exactly how the Stanley Cup merchandise has changed over the years. And I figured we'll start with 2010. This, of course, this is the locker room shirt for the Chicago Blackhawks. Pretty nice shirt. Really nice shirt. I mean, great design. Really nice. The shirt was done by Gildan. Now this is the hat. This is a new era hat. So here is the Stanley Cup combination. We'll try to put that kind of on the hanger there if you can still see it. But here, we'll back up a little bit. So yeah, hopefully you can still see it. But if not, here's a little better close-up. We'll take it off. But here's the shirt and here's a hat. Now look at the hat. That's a cool design. That's a very cool design. I really like that. They incorporate the Stanley Cup in there and everything. And of course on the back, you have the Stanley Cup final logo there. It's a pretty nice hat. Needless to say, it's not quite as white as it used to be because, this is a 22-year-old hat now. So this is 2010. Good design for a shirt. Show the shirt again. Now, as you can tell, I've kind of lost a little weight since then because this is a 4XL. Most of the shirts I have here are 4XL. So it tells you how much weight I've lost over the last 12 years. But this is 2010. The 2010 Chicago Blackhawks. Now, 2011, we have the Boston Bruins. Now this one is not. This is not This is not the locker room shirt. The locker room shirt was, I believe, white, and I've got a thing about white. But I was looking around, and this is one of the shirts that they had available on the NHL site. So I'm like, that's awesome. So I got it. This is my 2011 Boston Bruins Stanley Cup shirt. Now, it's made by Majestic. Now, here's the hat. Interesting looking hat. It's not a bad hat. You know, it's not real bad, not too bad at all. And the design of the hat ended up being, I think, the draft hat for the very next year. And again, not exactly the white is not exactly a lot white anymore, because it's 2011. Of course, there's the Stanley Cup final logo there, but not bad. Not a bad combination at all. Reebok made and Majestic made. So that is the 2011 Boston Bruins. Now we get in, and like I said, most of these shirts are 4XL, so a lot of these are huge. So, and this honestly is one of my favorite Stanley Cup locker room shirts. And this one, I believe, this was the locker room edition. Shows you how back then they actually cared about the design of their stuff. This, of course, it's Majestic. It is the Los Angeles Kings 2012 Stanley Cup. Awesome looking shirt. I mean, look at that. I mean, look at the design of that. I mean, the Stanley Cup looks gorgeous in this. And of course, Los Angeles Kings with the logo there. And here's the hat. Look at how cool of a design the hat is. Now this hat, it's a new era hat. But look at how they designed the hat. Look at how neat that is. The Stanley Cup is incorporated. The logo looks nice. The stitching, everything. It looks really nice. It's a nice looking design. Of course, the 2012 Finals emblem on the back. Just a really nice style. And again, the Stanley Cup incorporated into the logo on the hat makes it look fantastic. New era. 2012 LA Kings. Now, we go in, we've got, we go back to it's 2013. 2013, this was not a locker room, this was not the locker room shirt, but it was a really sweet shirt that I found on the NHL site, and I was like, that's an awesome shirt. That's the one I want. 2013, Chicago Blackhawks. Is that not a cool shirt? That's awesome. The Blackhawk logo right there in the front and center. Even smaller Blackhawk logo over there. 2013 Stanley Cup champions. The Stanley Cup looks absolutely fantastic there. And here was the hat. This, of course, the locker room hat. As you can see, the Stanley Cup is featured predominantly in there. This, of course, this is a Reebok made hat. Stanley Cup final logo on the back. And, of course, this is a trucker style hat with the snapback, which I honestly thought was pretty cool when that came back. But yeah, I mean, 2013, good design, good style, good looking hat, good looking shirt too. So that is 2013. let us go now to 2014. Again, awesome looking shirt. Great design. Again, made by this shirt, made by Majestic. Of course, 4XL, because I was a big boy back then. Look at this design. Look at that for the LA Kings. Look at the way the Stanley Cup is. Look at that. I mean, it literally almost looks 3D. It looks like the cup is coming right at you in the off the shirt. That is so cool. And of course, you know, the Stanley Cup champions thing, logo down there. Los Angeles Kings, 2014 Stanley Cup champions over there. And here, this was the shirt. Or this was the shirt. Here's the hat. Again, you know, the white part, little stained because, I mean, it's old. But look at the hat. Look at the Stanley Cup. The Stanley Cup is featured prominently on the top. Stanley Cup also, look at pardon me. As I can't seem to hold on to stuff. But let's look inside the brim. Hold it the other way. Look at this. Look how they did that. Is that? I mean, that is cool. That is. I mean, they made it look like an ice rink, and you know, the Stanley Cup champions on the inside of the brim. I mean, that's cool. Very cool. Of course, the Stanley Cup champions logo back there, and again, I mean, you know, the Stanley Cup champions text looks really nice there. The Stanley Cup is in there. 2014, they've got the crown there. Looks really, really nice. That's 2014. And, oh yeah, new era. A new era hat. So, that is 2014. And now we're up to 2015. Again, this is the Chicago Blackhawks. This is their third cup in 6 years. It was not a locker room shirt. Again, this was Majestic made. Not a locker room shirt, but really nice anyway. That's pretty cool. Stanley Cup is nicely incorporated there. Chicago Blackhawks, nice. I mean, that pops. That's a really good popping shirt. The hat. There's what the hat looks like. Look at the way the text is. Stanley Cup along the side, going up along the side there. Champions right alongside, 2015. The logo, the Blackhawk logo, the Stanley Cup, again featured there. Reebok made. And again, look at this. They incorporate the Stanley Cup into the under part of the brim. I mean, how cool is that? And again, it looks like it's on ice. And again, there's the Stanley Cup logo. Interesting, they got two trademark R's in there. But again, good looking shirt, good looking hat. Especially with, you know, the detail that they do on the underneath part of the brim with putting the Stanley Cup under there. So that is 2015. Now we go to 2016. Now I wore this for, yeah, I wore this when I went to my 20-year high school reunion. Now this is the first year that the shirts are made by Fanatics. The hats have not gone to Fanatics quite yet. The shirts have. Here's the shirt. Again, it's not a locker room. It's not the locker room one, because for some reason they were making the locker room hat, the locker room shirts white. Not a fan of not that big of a fan of white. But honestly, this is better looking than the locker room shirts were that year. I mean, isn't that neat? Stanley Cup, of course, prominent right there in the front. The sticks along the back frame there, 2016 Stanley Cup champions. Penguin logo right there. And here is the hat. Again, nice looking hat. Really, really nice hat. I like the Stanley Cup there in cursive. Looks great. The way the way they did the champions looks really nice. The 2016 on either side of the cup looks really nice. The Penguin logo there. And again, the Stanley Cup is prominent in here. It's prominent. And of course, this was another trucker style hat. So it's a snapback. Of course, there's the Stanley Cup champions logo there. Now, interestingly enough, with this, it's sewn on very interestingly. If you can kind of see, there's a good shot of it. It's kind of cool how they did that. But and of course, this one, on the back of this one, they have the run they had. Going all the way through, facing the Rangers in the first round, the Capitals, then Tampa in the Eastern Final, and then beating San Jose in the final. So, pretty cool. Really, really nice. Good looking shirt. First year, the shirts were made by Fanatics. Actually, not too bad. Shirt-wise, not too bad. This hat, made by the 47 brand. So we've had different brands of hats. So that is 2016. Now, 2017, I have two different shirts for this one. Only have one style hat, but I have two different shirts. This first shirt, now these were, that's Fanatics, both made by Fanatics. The shirts are both made by Fanatics. Here's the first one. Very, very cool. I loved the design. I saw the design on the NHL site, and the minute I saw that, I'm like, that's the one I want. That's the one I need. So I went and I found that. So neat. Now, I mean, you don't really have the Stanley Cup anywhere in here except you got it right there. But it's still a pretty nice looking shirt. And of course, on the back, you have the opponents. There's the series of who they went through: Columbus, Washington, Ottawa, and then Nashville. And of course, that's really cool on the back too. So I had that one, but I also wanted something because they won back to back. So I got a back-to-back shirt, which, it's not too bad. Not a bad design. I liked it. It was one of the only real back-to-back ones that looked halfway decent. And again, on the back in this one, you've got the whole team. You've got the team there. Of course, back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. There's the team jerseys. Down into the logo, 2017. And here's the hat. Cool looking hat. Honestly, a really good looking hat. And, the Stanley Cup is prominent there. Made by Reebok. other interesting thing too, because they did this, I think, with the draft hats, is what they did on the side with the little raised lettering there. Stanley Cup champs. Of course, like I said, made from Reebok. Stanley Cup champions logo there. Snapback hat. Pretty nice. 2017. Now is where the hats start going down. Shirt-wise, still pretty nice. Again, made by Fanatics. Now, I have this is one I got two of these because I found two Stanley Cup shirts that looked so nice. I couldn't decide which one I wanted, so I said screw it and got them both. And of course, this is 2018. It is the Washington Capitals. Now this is cool. This, of course, this is the locker room shirt. That looks really nice. I like how they did champions here. The in champions, you got the Stanley Cup as the I, as the letter I there. The capital eagle there looks fantastic. Honestly, this needs to be on the front of a jersey. Please. I'd love to see this on the front of a jersey. That would look fantastic. But 2018. Very, very nice. Oh. This is the first year Fanatics started making the hats. Here's the hat. Not bad. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Of course, made by Fanatics. Again, it's the trucker style. Now here, they actually did do something on the underpart. They actually put, half a part of the Stanley Cup there. They put the top part of the Stanley Cup underneath the brim. And of course, underneath, on the back, 2018 Stanley Cup champions. Again, not a bad hat. Not a bad hat at all. But here's the second Caps championship shirt that I got. That's that to me is neat. That is very, very cool. 2018 there. I mean, I love the blue and the red striping going down there all around. The Stanley Cup Champions logo with, of course, the capital eagle there. Washington Capitals. Looks fantastic. And here, of course, here's the team. Stanley Cup champions. There's the team. All the people on the team there. And oddly enough, Andrei Burakovsky. His name looks familiar. Oh yeah, that's right, because he just won his second Stanley Cup with Colorado. But yeah, that's the back of the second shirt. And again, not a horrible looking Stanley Cup hat. Not too bad. I mean, not as good as some of the previous ones, but again, not horrible. Not horrible by any stretch. Now we get into 2019. We have this, of course, this is another hat made by Fanatics, because that's when they started going to them. Now, this first one is the locker room shirt. Go look at your decent looking locker room shirt. Of course, it's just amazing. I look back at these shirts and, the fact they say they're 4X, and I look at how big they are now, and my goodness, they look huge on me now. But here's the locker room shirt. That's pretty cool. I like how they did the lettering here. The Stanley Cup over the top there, 2018. The Blues logo looks very prominent. And, I mean, I love how they did champs. I mean, I love the way they did the lettering on that. The lettering looks really, really nice. And here, of course, here's the hat. So, there's the hat. Now, this is one of the first ones. They do not incorporate the Stanley Cup anywhere in the hat. Not even under the brim. You still have it. You still have the Stanley Cup champions back there. But nowhere on the front do you have the Stanley Cup. Now, here's the second shirt that I got. Again, because it looked cool. And, nice blue shirt. Just your kind of basic design, 2018 Stanley Cup champions. Got the Stanley Cup champion logo there. There's the blue note. Looks really nice. And then, of course, on the back, you have the team jerseys. Looks really nice. Stanley Cup final 2019. But yeah, so there's the 2019 St. Louis Blues. Now is where we start. Now is where we start seeing the serious devolution of the designs on the hats. Just, Shirt, again, the shirt, nice. The shirt is very nice. Here, of course, here's this. This is not the locker room shirt. Again, it was white. Can't do white. This, of course, they won. This was the one they won in the bubble. 2020 Stanley Cup champions, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Look at the design. I mean, how cool is that? I love the way they did that. Stanley Cup is very prominent in there. Just looks fantastic. On the back, of course, there's the team. Looks absolutely terrific. How do you have such a nice looking shirt and such a horrible design hat? Look at this. Look at how lazy this design is. This is horrendous. I mean, look at this. The Stanley Cup, there's no Stanley Cup anywhere in here. Not even under the brim. Of course, you still have, of course, under... damn near throwing things. On the back, of course, you have the Stanley Cup champions. But look at this on the front. Look at that. How does Fanatics make such a nice looking shirt, but such a lazy hat? Think that was bad. Wait till you see the next hat after this one. If you think that was lame. So that's 2020. Now we're up to 2021. And again, this one, it's not a locker room shirt, but I wanted something that, symbolized the back-to-back. So this is Tampa's back-to-back, their second straight Stanley Cup. Again, Fanatics making the shirts. The shirt, again, looks really nice. Lightning strikes twice. That was so neat. I remember when I saw that. Excuse me. Excuse me again. When I saw this on the NHL site, I saw this immediately, and I was like, the minute I saw it, I'm like, add to cart. Because I mean, Lightning strikes twice, back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. Of course, you got the two Stanley Cups there, 2020 there, 2021 there. Of course, the Lightning logo looks fantastic. Lightning strikes twice. There's nothing on the back. Now, of course, Fanatics hat. Nice looking shirt. Lame hat. Lame. What? I don't know what the designers at Fanatics are doing, or what they have been doing, but the 2020 and 2021 hats, again, look at this. I'm sorry, this is lame, especially when you look back and you've seen some of the other hats that I have shown in this video. Look at those and how sweet looking they are, and compare them to this. I mean, honestly, lame. And I mean, I don't know what they tried to go for, design wise in the on the brim of the hat, but not great. Of course, you still got the Stanley Cup champions logo there on the back. It's about the only appealing thing on this hat. Interesting way too. They did the snaps on this trucker style hat. Kind of an interesting way they did that. But again, how you go from a nice looking shirt, such a lame design on the hat. I don't understand. I really don't. And needless to say, I do not have the 2022 stuff yet. Obviously, that is on order. I will unbox those when they come. And you can see, again, the shirt looks cool. The hat, not so much. But, I mean, we go back. We'll grab one of these ones again, real quick here. And we can see. Look at how some of these. Here, we'll start with the first. We'll start with the 2010 in comparison. New Era 2010. Fanatics 2021. Seriously? Horrible. Fanatics, do better. You can do better. Look what you had. This is the kind of stuff they had back in 2010s. In the 2010s, you incorporated the Stanley Cup in all of these. I mean, 2017. Good, decent looking hat. Look at the difference. Again, 2016. Look at this. Awful. Great looking. Awful. Again. And of course, I could easily keep on going. 2015. And there goes one of the hats on the floor. But look at this. The Stanley Cup is incorporated in there. I don't understand. I do not understand how and why Fanatics has to be so lame. I mean, 2012. Look at this. I mean, seriously. Why? Why this? I do not understand it. I do not understand how you can have 2020 and 2021 hats that look like this, but yet you can have a 2010 hat look like this, and the 2012 look like this. I mean, the designing, it's head and shoulders above. But of course, look at the different manufacturers. New Era. New Era. Reebok. it's not even close. And of course, even this one, this was made by 47. That was made by the 47 the 47 brand. I mean, look at that. I don't understand how you can go from awesome hat designs like that to what we have now. And again, I thought this was a lame design. Then that came in. 2022 ain't much better, folks. Fanatics needs, I don't know. I don't know how much their designers are getting paid, but you're not earning your keep. Let me tell you. Not a fan of the hats of the last couple of years, especially when you used to have hats like this and like this. Let's incorporate the Stanley Cup back in there. Look at this. You got the cup in there, the top of the bowl in there. It looks nice. You got the whole thing in there. Looks fantastic. Again, this one. You got almost the whole cup on the side. Let's go back to that. And, of course, look at it. Inside the brim. That's fantastic. I mean, that's incredible. And what was the other one? There was a couple of different ones here that had the design inside the brim of the hat. Where's that other one? I think it's right here. Pretty cool. We made it look like an ice rink under there. Looks really nice. I don't know how you can go from cool designs, cool hat designs like this, to these. Not good. I mean, the Stanley Cup. You have the Stanley Cup champions thing back there. But when you look at the older designs of the hats, why can you not do that on the front of these? Do that on the front of these. What's wrong with that? I don't know. I don't know why Fanatics has decided basically to completely make their hats totally lame, but again, the shirt's not bad. The shirts are not bad. The hats, wow. Especially, if you watch all the way through and you see the different hats, I mean, you can see how nice the hats were up until basically 2018, the first year Fanatics really started making the hats, was not too bad. It wasn't horrible. The 2019 one wasn't exactly horrible either. It actually had pretty cool little design there, even though they didn't have the cup incorporated anywhere. But the last 2 years, 2020, 2021, and now, of course, 2022, wow. I don't know how many of you will agree with me on that, but I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Which one of those did you like? What set of shirts did you like? What was your favorite set of hats? And do you think I'm right with how Fanatics the last couple of years has completely phoned it in on their hat designs, their Stanley Cup hat designs? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. I would love to know what you guys think. Cause yeah, I think they've gotten lame. The last couple of years they've just gotten lame, especially with how they started. And that's going back to 2010. That's about as far back really as I've got. But yeah, I mean, the shirts are still okay. They're still actually putting some kind of effort into the shirts. But the hats, it's almost like they've completely given up on. But I'd love to know what you guys think on that. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you were able to make it all the way through. I know this has been kind of long, but yeah, this was cool going and showing the different styles of the Stanley Cup apparel, and kind of how they went from, the shirts still nice, hats, how they went from looking very nice to just kind of good to absolutely horrible. But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. And hopefully too, if you're new, if this is the first video you've watched, hopefully you were able to get all the way through it. If you like it, check out some of the other videos. If you like it, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button down there. I would absolutely, I would appreciate it to no end. I love my subscribers. I love talking about this stuff. Like I said, I start going sometimes, and this is how you end up with a 40-minute video. But yeah, let me know in the comments section. Which ones did you like which shirts did you like the best? What style hats did you like? Would you like the league to go back to New Era or Reebok on making the hats? Hell, maybe even the 47, the 47 brand. Couldn't hurt, because that was a pretty decent looking hat too. But I'd love to know what you guys think. What do you guys think of the style of hats over the years? And do you think the 2020 and the 2021 hats, do you think they're some of the lamest hats that you've seen? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. And again, if you've just, happened to, stroll into my corner of the internet here, and you're just, popping on, you're seeing this crazy guy from Minnesota talking hockey, showing off hats with jerseys behind him. Hopefully, if you're just cruising on through, you see it. Hopefully you watch it. Hopefully you like it. If you like it, hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it more than anything. And again, let me know your guys' thoughts. What's your favorite? What's your favorite design? Shirt design? What's your favorite hat design from 2010 up until last year? And what do you guys think? What do you think of the devolution of the Stanley Cup hats between 2010 and 2021? Love to hear you guys' thoughts on that. And yeah, this has been fun. This has been fun. I was waiting to do this video because I wanted to find those other hats, and it was so cool that I finally found those other hats and that I could finally do this video. And I had a crazy feeling that it was, when I got into this, going through basically 11 years worth of Stanley Cup champion apparel, shirts, hats, that, this would probably be a relatively long video. But, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully, you guys will comment and let me know what style you like better. And again, do you think the hats have just gotten lamer over the years? Love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. Again, if you're new, you like the video, hopefully you like it. If you do, hit that subscribe button down there, and I'll see you guys again soon.